So I just had something probably most people would view as unfortunate happen to me. I essentially lost my job, essentially. Kind of my fault, kind of not my fault. I didn't get fired. I just kind of got, like my hours got cut. My hours got kicked. And it's kind of a long backstory, like I'm going on a long vacation. My manager approved it, whatever, and then come to find out when I get back, I'm gonna have no hours. So it's a pretty basic job. Like I have other things going on besides this job. It was just kind of to provide a little bit of stability. But now I just learned that that stability is going to be pulled out from under me. My first impulse was, oh my gosh, tonight, I gotta get on Indeed. I gotta get on LinkedIn. I gotta start surfing. I gotta start figuring this shit out. But then another switch flipped on inside my head. The abundant, expansive, maybe my higher self. Maybe it's who I'm becoming because I've been training myself to be this way. The abundant version of me stepped in and said, boom, you know what? No, this is a test. How calm can you stay? How much trust can you put into the idea that things are going to work out? Deep down, I had been knowing that this job, this casual job, I felt restricted in it. I felt limited in it. I felt like I wasn't able to give my all, give my full potential, show my full self in it. And I know ultimately it is not meant for my highest good, my highest purpose. It's not serving that. But it was nice to have security. It was nice to know that my bills, my rent are gonna be paid, right? And so when we lose that security, most of the times we run right to lack. We run right to a fearful mindset. And then all of a sudden we want to control everything. All of a sudden we want to start forcing things. We want to start forcing a new opportunity, and we jump into things that aren't really aligned with what we want. We jump into things that will pay us more. We jump into things that are going to maybe restrict our time and our freedom more. I have always been given everything at the right time. I really have never had to force anything. I really haven't had to try too hard. But every time I do that, things don't work out even more. And to truly become a limitless human being, we have to get out of that survival mode, no matter how hard it is. I get it. It is super hard to get out of survival mode. But we're always going to be caught in this rat race of being stuck, of waking up and not really wanting to do what we are forced to do. Waking up and just getting the life, getting the soul essentially sucked out of us. Because you got to be honest with yourself here, right? You traded your soul. You sold your soul for security. I know that's going to be hard to hear, but I think we're experiencing this shift in society. We're not chasing money anymore. We're chasing things that are meaningful to us. We're chasing things that are going to really fulfill us, really resonate with what our heart wants. And so that's the energy that I'm tapping into right now. I am essentially forcing myself to sit and be calm. I am forcing myself to get clear on exactly what I want in my life. Now is a great time for me to really jump into doing my own thing, doing what I've always wanted to do, but it is scary. It is uncertain. It is unknown. The outcome is unknown. Getting a job, the outcome is pretty known. Okay, we're gonna get a stable paycheck. But like I'm sitting at the job bored out of my mind because I'm not pushing myself. What I'm doing doesn't have any meaning to me. So the universe, God, whatever, my higher self, like I always say, whatever it is, this force came in and said, boop, it's time, you're done. This force, or our intuition, will nudge us in the direction that deep down we know we need to be following. But we keep settling for less. We never want to take the leap. But this time, since I lost my sense of security, I'm feeling more abundant than ever because I have supreme trust. If I really get clear on the next opportunity that I want, the opportunity that is going to align with my higher purpose, my heart, there is an opportunity out there that will check all the boxes. Maybe it's the projects I'm working on right now. Maybe it's another job. I got to get clear on that, and then I don't have to go out and force it. Getting clear on the idea and then being, sitting in the energy of the person you have to be to attract what you want, to attract the perfect opportunity. That's all you have to do. And the more we do this, the more we're going to break free of our artificial limitations, the limitations that society has put on us. It takes some balls. It really does take some balls for me right now to not just start surfing Indeed. But I know that that is a lack action. That is an action done out of fear. And so I'm letting go of all of these programs that I'm running on, all of these fear programs that I'm running on. And I'm not just settling my whole life for a paycheck. I'm not just sitting back and not following my purpose. I'm not just sitting back and being a fraction of myself. I'm done with that. So hopefully that helped. If you're in a similar situation, let me know what you think. Peace.